Well, I went into the service because I was drafted. I went into the service on the 24th of July of 1942, and I was in the service for 3.5 years. I started out at Camp Croft, South Carolina. That was our first camp, and we had had by 8 weeks basic training. So then, right from Camp Croft, I went up to. We went to Fort Hamilton, Brooklyn, New York, and I was there for approximately 2 years. And I would say that I had pretty much had it made while I was in Fort Hamilton. I operated staff cars and also trucks. I was the vehicle driver. So I drove officers all over. I learned to know New York City, I would say, as well as or maybe better than the people that lived there. My first trip through New York City with a truck scared me no end. I learned to know New York City real well, and I enjoyed that. And then I went from driver to dispatcher, and it was while I was dispatcher that I met my wife. She was in the Army, also in the Army. She was a veterinarian assistant. We were married while I was there on post, had a military wedding. That was why I was in camp after we were married, and they came out of the order that any members of the service who hadn't been overseas yet will be going overseas, and that included me. So I got caught in that. So we went by. I was at Camp Cybert, Alabama, for another 8 weeks. And from Cybert, Alabama, they shipped me out to WWII Proving Ground in Utah. We were out in Utah possibly 3 or 4 months. And they shipped me down to New Orleans to get on a boat. We went out onto an island called San Jose. It was part of the Peerless Islands. The island we went on to was no natives or anything on there, nothing but us soldiers.